Hey YouTubers, I know some of y'all think I'm going backwards on my build, which I am. I got to tear it down to weld up the frame and do other work to it that needs to be done that I got to do. And this build is going to take time. You know, I said a while back going to take me another 4 weeks, but nah, you know, if I get through it by December, I'm happy. But I'll probably get through it before then. I want to get it through so when I go to the Florida flywheel, I want it painted and everything. But if y'all could just bear with me, you know, if this bores you, don't watch it. Just, you know, go to somebody else's channel and watch it. Don't even come over here. Just come back about 5-10 years when I'm through with it and watch it. That's simple as that. But anyway, we're going to get on this build and hopefully we can knock this thing out. We'll start putting it back together. This time we put it together, it's going to be, we'll make a test run. So just bear with me. Then after I get the test run, get it running around a little bit, I'm going to tear it back down and repaint it. So this is a big process for me. I'm not just going to do a little raggedy job. Everything I'm going to do is going to be neat. Even though some of my machine work not pan out exactly good, but that's all right. It's going to look good. As long as it looks good, that's what counts. I want it to be show quality look. So that's a goal I'm trying to achieve. One reason I'm documenting this thing so I can fall back up later on and I can see what I did and what I didn't do. So it's like a diary, a video diary you might say. Well, I forgot to tell you, if anybody wants to come help me with the project, I'm at 3969 Maryland Drive, Kissimmee, Florida. Hey, bring yourself on down. You see that old brown Ford truck in the gate on a Saturday? Just knock on the door on the building, because I might be in the machine room, can't hear you. You just got to beat on the door real loud. If y'all want to come help me, come knock yourself out. Appreciate it. I got to do, put a little bead across there to fill that up. Got to weld them two holes up. Weld them two holes up. I got most of all the frame ground. I got to cut this off, raise this 2 inches. I got to put I got to weld a steering cylinder on the bottom of this thing. Then weld the other mount on the other part of the tractor. Once I get it together, I got all them hydraulic lines hooked up. I'm going to weld across this right here. I got to weld this across here and grind that, fill that in. And let's see what else I got. I don't know if I said in here or not. I got to put a double hanger bearing inside there for my drive shaft. The gearbox is nearly through. All I got to do is just cut the keyways across for the shafts, get the right length, and that'll be that. And I might add on this motor mount, I'm not sure. Might do that later on. I'm going to finish tearing this all apart where I can attach this to that part of the frame, flip it upside down where I can mount my cylinder and get it to where I can get it where it'll pan right. I think I got it figured out, but I'm going to take it off to make sure. Then I got to hook up my both linkages for my hydrostat in the back, hydrostat in the front. I got my gas linkage, and I got my brake thing to hook up for the back brakes here. Got to be hooked up. I done got no front brakes, but I'm going to have the rod hooked to it so it throw out a gear when it's not going to have a brake. It's going to have a lever, a neutral lever. It's going to just push it forward and lock the back brakes. And you don't need brakes. You just let go of the hydrostat and it stops. This is going to be like a parking brake, a neutral brake. I got to weld my other 2 fender mounts on this side, like I did there. That one, that one. Then plus I got to shorten up my fender on this side, get it mounted. But I can drive it out with that fender fabricating. Well, no, I can't, because I got to put the hydrostat. Oh yeah, then I got to make the hydrostat pedal and all that junk. Got to make it the pedal work up here, so that's quite a bit of work to do. Another thing I got to do, when I come across here, there'd be 2 hydraulic flex hoses come out here. There'd be a mount across here where I can clamp the 2 hydraulic hoses. Same way on the bottom, be a mount come across here with 2 hoses to mount the hoses again to keep them stationary. And that bearing hanger would fit right inside of here. It'd be a double bearing. So my drive shaft on this end, drive shaft that end, drive shaft my gearbox, and drive shaft to my hydrostat. And I just about want a video and put on YouTube everything I do just for documentary records. Keep a record of what I'm doing. That hump was about that high in the middle all the way down. I plugged off this vent screw. I don't want it. I'm going to put another vent off the side here instead. No, in the cover in the middle. Can't put it off the side. I don't want to be in the way of my drive shaft. So I got to make me a cover. Here's my cover. It goes on there. Which you can see when I line the holes up. The holes are lined, but we got a big gaping hole behind it. So I got to make the cover that much longer. So that's what we're going to do next. Does anybody have a hydrostatic pump? Maybe it's tore up, ain't no good. What I need is this front housing. I want the front housing so I can have these ports on the front. This is no 1650 port. This is something I cobble up together. If anybody got a front housing or the whole pump, they ain't no good. I don't want to spend a lot of money for a good one. I don't want to tear up a good one. I like to have one of the front ports. If you got one pretty reasonable, the old one or the whole thing pretty reasonable, let me know there. I appreciate it. You know, I took down a lot of this top off, so it didn't allow me much nut, you might say, for the bolt to screw into, much threads. So I put these little studs in there, and I'm gonna put Loctite on the studs, screw them all the way down, put Loctite on. Then I'm gonna use 3/8 nuts to hold them down. Then I made this little aluminum cover here to go on top of it. And yeah, I should have used steel for weight, but it ain't gonna weigh that much different. Unless I make that 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch, or I don't want to get it no higher anyway. I'm trying to keep my clearance. That little piece ain't, if it was the same size, the metal would make no difference anyway. And like I say, I plugged that hole on. I got to put my vent. Oh, if I can bend over. I'm gonna put my vent right over here now, where it used to be there, and that's where water gets in. It won't get in this from here, unless you know you submerge the tractor that deep of water. You probably will. But that rain get up on it, go right in that little breather tube, and that's got a rain cap. That's got a rain cap on it. Won't get in there. So I like this idea a lot better than I like the original idea. Yeah, I noticed on this tractor before, this little hump right here, if you go inside of it, just haul it back out to where it like you might can tap it, put a fit in there for a hydraulic line, for a return line, for whatever reason, I don't know. To me, it's what it looks like. And I said if I ever had to do a return line to this, do something to make a return line, instead of doing it on top of the cover, I would put it right there instead. Well, I put some RTV high tempered gasket seal on here. I don't put no gaskets anymore. You don't even need them. They only put gaskets on new cars now. All the oil pan. I got laid off here one time. I went to Georgia to help my brother out, and all them cars we changed, took the oil pan off. You know, put an oil pump in the tank, I mean the bottom of the engine. They ain't none of them have no gasket. It was all glued together with a $25 tube, about the biggest one in right there, with $25. It was gray. But you know where they got that idea from? People like me, and they're people that couldn't afford gaskets. They just glue it on there and never leak. So, whoop, there it is. If you don't like it, lump it. There it is. I put Loctite on these little set screws. They're studs. I put these nuts on it. I put a vent cap there. So we ain't worry about that stinking vent cap there. That's a plug. It won't leak no more water. That ain't gonna leak. That's like I said. That's the water rise up over it, then it get in. Now I got to cut the top off that cover off a little bit. See it across there? I'll just take the magic marker and grind it on. Well, we're gonna bring out the ancient welder. We're gonna bring out the Lincoln 225, and we're gonna weld across this paint with it. hoping I can burn the paint off. Now maybe I can go back over with the MIG after that. Then I'll weld all this stuff up with a stick welder. I got to put me some long pants on. I weld with a MIG with these shorts on, but I won't do it with that stick. I weld with that welder since I've been working here at ABF for 8 years. I probably welded with it 3 times since I had it here. So I hadn't welded with. I don't know how my skill of welding is going to be with it. We'll find out. Well, finally I got my other package in. It's been 2 or 3 weeks I ordered this. You know, we ordered them tires on a Friday. We got them that next Monday, Tuesday, and the tubes on Monday, Tuesday. So there's one universal joint. There's another one. There's a yoke. Paperwork. Another yoke. Another yoke. And another yoke. That's 4 yokes and 2 joints. Come out of there. There it is. Brand new joint. And 2 knuckles. There's the 2 knuckles right there. There's the joint. Got 2 joints and 4 of them. So we ready on that part. I wish I had 4 more of these and 2 more of these. I like to have all. Well, I like to have 8 more of these and 4 more of these. I like to replace all new joints. But I got what I got. Well, there's one complete joint I put together. Not bad at all. You know, one of these U-joints, this is the original one I had on the tractor on the back. To the hydrostat, you see that hole always through it? Well, I'm not going to use that on the rear no more, on the hydrostat. I'm going to use this one. So I went ahead and drilled another hole through this one. In order to achieve that goal, I had to lay this in here. I had to use this to balance it, and I put a level on, got it leveled, and I got that best straight as I could. Then I was able to come from this side and that side, divide that in half, and slide back over and put my pin what I wanted. So that's taken care of. I couldn't find a yoke. I mean, I probably could have, but I didn't. I need a yoke, one of these in with 5/8, other end with 3/4, which I'm going to make a bushing going this side. This side is going on my hydrostat. So this in here would be a 5/8 bushing in there. So that's my plan. So I'm going to make my bushing now. Well, there she is, my little bushing. That's from a 3/4 to 5/8 bushing that will go inside of my drive shaft on the end here. There she is, just got to clean the edges up, little sharp edges. Clean the sharp edges up and we'll be all right. That'll go in there, that'll be ready. We'll go sit for the work. Whoop, there we are. We missed the cover. Got my crooked little breaver screw in there. I didn't notice. I tapped it straight, but when I screwed it in there, I must have crossed it. Pay no attention. But oh well, it's sealed, so I'm not gonna worry about it. There she is. It's got a 5/8 bushing in there, and so the pin slides in there okay. Lines up. Lines up fairly well. So, and this another joint will be. Let me see. This other joint will be in the proximity. I don't know if it's there, or there. Whatever it was, I didn't know, so I went ahead and just milled this top down. I got to finish grinding the top of that cover down a little bit. Got that plugged off the bleeder screw, the air vent, and ain't worry about water getting there no more. The only way water getting here, when the water rises up over top up, then it run in there. It'd be the only way. Well, you can get some condensation by this rear end getting hot. Then you letting it cool off. You know, it's expanding, heat expanding out. Then it's gonna be drawing moisture back, air back in. So moisture still can get in there, regardless. I don't care what you do. But it won't get in there because of rain no more. It might get in there because of moisture. Well, that's fine and dandy. Whoop, there she is. We're gonna make a bushing for this that goes in here. Because the bushing in here wore out, so I just knocked it out. So I want to make a little thin bushing go in there. Take up that plate. We're going to make it out of this piece. I bought this at the flea market. I don't know what it was, but that's what we're going to use here. Piece of white. The other tractor I used a black material. This I'm going to use white. But Michael Jackson said it doesn't matter if you're black or white. So apparently it don't matter then. We're going to use this color. Well, that's our last pass. We just got to drill a hole in the middle, put it in there, and then put a reamer and ream it out where it slides freely. We're boring this under 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to put a reamer and ream it out 1/2 inch once I press it in there. So it'll be pretty tight bushing when I get through. Well, I'm going to take and smash that in there. Then I'm going to cut off what I need with a hacksaw. Let's see if that's recording. Yep. It'll take more than my hand to get it in there. Let me find something. It's hard to do this with, let me get that caliber back. It's hard to do this with one hand and hold the camera too. That's about right there. Yeah, I think that's about it. Let's hit it again. That's it. Alright, we'll just take the hacksaw, cut that off flush, then ream out the middle. I might just stick it in the lathe and let it spin, ring it out once it's in there. I think that'd be a good idea. Well, this reamer is a $4.99 and my peg over here is a $4.98. So that's probably wore a little bit. So this is about the best I can do it right here. So we're just going to take that out. All this is truth can be told now. See what happened. Well, I got to take it off because I can't. Goes on this side of it. I can't try it on there. Well, I hope for the best. I'm gonna cut it off and see. I might just slide it out and cut it off with the with this parting tool here. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, I got it worried to miss it. Got my boring bar, my parting tool stretched out pretty long. My bleed brought with this plastic. But I'm having to miss this. Then that long arm come around and having to miss that. So let's go for it and see what happens. Let me stick something out to catch it. Coast is clear. I got something in there where to catch it when it falls. So we're gonna go for it. Put this back and high. There it goes. See what's gonna happen. She'll cut it just fine though. I'll go slow with it. Oh, what's wobbling so bad? There we go. We just got to finish cutting off that edge there. Well, there she is. It's kind of just a little snug, but it ain't that bad. Won't be no playing. Well, today is 10:07, day after the hurricane, and I'm trying to tell myself this on the video so I can remember this. You know, all this stuff I'm showing you, all this little detail stuff I'm doing, you know, it might be boring to you guys, all the stuff I do, some of the stuff, you know, I'm mad y'all say, why don't you just cut that part out? Well, I don't want to. The reason I don't want to, because I want to keep a record of what I do, and I just know what size drill bit to use, and I know what size ringer to use, and everything else. So when I go back to review it, if I want to go back to this, I can review the video, and there's my information. So it's going to help me out later on. This is Skeeter, my little dog right here. We rescued him from a pound. He's just like his daddy. Look at him. Just like his daddy. But anyway, I appreciate it. And don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Have a good day.